The Pilates industry, we're going through a phase that many other industries have been through. Like if you look at the auto
Mm.
industry in the States in the early 20th century, right? There were, in 1895 or 1890, there were like 0 car makers in the US, right? By 1905, there were like 400, like little auto makers in their garage making and then by 1920s, there were like 600, something like that. And then they started to go out of business. And by the 1930s and 40s, there were like 20, then 15, and then now there's like 3,
Mm.
you know. And so what happened was, well, firstly, there's just this massive explosion where it's like, oh, great, there's no Pilates studio on that corner. I'll open one, right? And now we're at this place. We're in a lot of major capital cities. Like Melbourne's kind of the epicenter of where this all started,
Yeah.
right? Melbourne and Sydney. But it's happening in LA and New York and London and stuff now as well, where it's like, yeah, you can't swing a cat without hitting 3 Pilates studios,
Yeah.
And so there was this glorious period for like 2 or 3 years there, maybe 2022 to 2024, something like that, where it's like, oh, you just open a studio, put Pilates on the sign, and bam, there you go, you got a good business.
Yeah.
And that's awesome, right? And so now we're at this point where it's like you can't quite do that anymore because there's like 100 meters in either direction. There's another studio charging $1 a class less,
Mm.
And so what's going to happen now is that, well, there's this great opportunity where you can differentiate yourself.